It's okay, I'll do it.
Will the guests please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing to the singing of the national anthem by Chief Shines, followed by the invocation by Captain Casey. Military personnel in attendance are not part of the official party ceremony. They remain on subject. This company, attention. Hold to 5 minutes. Fire Controlman, Chief Petty Officer, Jeffrey Hill, Elijah. Command, Master Chief, Robert Sikorsky, Elijah. Montgomery, arriving. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, French company, and salute. By the dawn's early light was so proudly hailed at the twilight gladly. Whose and bright star through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly slain, and the Rockies with glare, the bombs bursting in air, they proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave. I'd like to introduce Captain Casey to inaugurate the invitation.
Let us pray. Almighty God, what a privilege it is to stand here today as we honor and celebrate this leader, the Fire Controlman Chief Petty Officer Alex Hill. We ask today that your presence will be made real to each of us as we reflect collectively on 23 years of faithful service to our country. We thank you for putting in Chief Hill a call to serve in the Navy, and we pray today that he and his family will rest in the knowledge of what they accomplished together in over 2 decades of service to this great nation. We thank you for the lives enriched, for the care provided to so many, and for the mentorship that has shaped future generations of sailors. We also thank you for seeing Chief Hill safely through the course of his career. And we lift a special prayer of gratitude for his wife Megan, his sons Elijah and Isaiah, along with other family and friends who celebrate his many accomplishments and their collective accomplishments of his family. As Chief Hill prepares to step into this new chapter, we ask for protection over his family, and we pray blessings upon the well-deserved time together and future shared adventures. Finally, we ask for protection over all those who continue to put themselves in harm's way in this country, including Chief Hill's son Isaiah, who is continuing his family call to service in the United States. May the ceremony serve as an inspiration to all as we reflect on our own humble decision to answer this nation's call and strive to be faithful to our values, loved ones, and country. We pray this in the holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Please be seated. Side boys, right?
Side board. Left, right. Right.
Good morning, all. Commander Rush, Master Effective, Chief Hill, family, friends, and shipmates, I would like to welcome all of you to this special occasion marking the retirement of Chief Hill. We are gathered today to witness the final stage in a very full and productive 23-year military career. We are also gathered to say thanks to an amazing chief and an even better shipmate. Thanks for his many contributions, which in their own unique way have made our Navy a stronger and more capable force in our never-ending fight for peace in this troubled world. Thanks for his many dedicated hours and personal initiatives that help to make our Navy the proud professional organization it is today. Thanks for being the type of leader that has ensured the next generation of sailors are ready to meet the challenges of tomorrow. Just as this is the end of one phase in his life, it is the beginning of another. So our gathering today also gives us the opportunity to wish him every success in the future as he looks forward to new challenges and rewards. I extend an especially warm welcome to Chief Hill's wife, Megan, and his children, Isaiah and Elijah. We honor all of you for your support and dedication. As a family, you have dealt with a multitude of challenges during his naval journey. I know that you all, more than any one of us, are vividly aware of the sacrifices that your husband and father have made in the services of our country. We're grateful for your courage and steadfastness, and I speak for the entire command when I say how pleased we are to have you with us here today. Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to introduce USS Montgomery's commanding officer, Commander Rush, who will help us understand and ruminate on Chief Hill's history, accomplishments, and awards as he reads FCC Hill's biography.
All right, good morning. How's everybody doing today? We're here to honor and celebrate the remarkable 23-year naval career of Fire Controlman Chief Alex Hill, a leader, a teacher, and a great shipmate. We're lucky to have his wife Megan and his two sons Isaiah and Elijah by his side for this special day. Isaiah, who is an airman first class stationed in North Dakota, God bless you. Hard duty up there, but appreciate you making it down. And then Elijah, who is going to be attending college in Vancouver, Washington. So appreciate you being here as well. I know your dad is glad to have you by his side. It's great also to have Chief Hill's father-in-law, Mike, and wife Linda here as well. Throughout Chief Hill's time in the Navy, he's exhibited unwavering commitment, selfless sacrifice, and an unbreakable spirit. He has faced challenges with courage and met them with resilience, always placing the mission and the welfare of his shipmates above his own. Now, as the phrase goes, don't mistake Chief Hill's kindness and willingness to help others for weakness. He has demonstrated since he has joined the LCS program in 2010 that he's a bona fide assassin with a 57mm gun on board an LCS, demonstrating it countless times in combat systems training and crew certifications. Anyone has had the privilege to see FCC at his craft, you've observed his energy and love for getting in character in battle station. In combat, so when he puts on that headset, he would shimmy his shoulders and shake down into his seat, all excited. A huge smile on his face, ready to shoot anything in his path. This was the same energy that he trained sailors. I recall one evening after one of these combat systems training weeks, after a scenario, FCC huddled with two of his junior FCs in the parking lot and crawled into conversation. Now, the crazy part about this is it was 2300, and it had been a full work day already. But that was the kind of energy that he's instilled on sailors under his charge. One of the Master Chiefs of this great crew recalled a similar event when he watched as Chief Hill was giving East Wash training. CMC said he had to stop in his tracks because the level of engagement with Chief Hill was just enthralling. And he explained how to do some of these things so anyone could understand. Chief Hill's leadership was so natural as the acting senior enlisted leader, which was the running joke throughout the mess, that if he wasn't careful, he would be permanently stationed as the CMC chief. He spoke up about his concerns of a gap SEL one day at PB4T and quickly was volunteered to assume the role. Now, this is well documented in a series of memes created by his division officer and others, but the fact really is he always had the pulse of the crew and clearly articulated those concerns to me as the CO and anyone who needed to be a part of the conversation. It should come as no surprise that FCC Hill, that your influence has shaped the lives and careers of many in this crew, the LCS force and beyond, leaving a lasting mark on our Navy. I offer a heartfelt congratulations and a wish Chief Hill and his family a retirement filled with joy, peace, and fulfillment. May your days ahead be as rewarding as the days of service to your country. Thank you, FCC Hill, for your extraordinary dedication and selfless service. God bless you and your family, and God bless the United States Navy.
Thank you, Commander Rush. I'd like to welcome Chief Hill's guest speaker, a great mentor, and a better friend, Command Master Chief, Shortchesky.
You know, I think he did this on purpose, right? It's not many times that I could say this, but I'm actually taller than your MC, so this is good. Right? I can say that. All right, Alex, listen, thank you so much for allowing me to speak at your retirement ceremony. Alex and I served on USS Independence from the beginning of 2020 until we decommissioned her in August of 2021. All right, I don't have to tell any of you, right, but LCS life was and is still hard, right? We have an op tempo of a crew des and nowhere close to being manned properly, okay? But the duty was not for the faint of heart, all right? We all held it together the best we could, but then, you know, COVID, that happened. So masks, plexiglass, duty section only, stop movement orders with maximum waivers allowable, right? The uncertainty of how the virus would affect our people, our sailors, our families, what it would mean for our sailors and our families if we got sick. It was all confusing and ever-changing times, but still, we held it together the best we could. We would tell stories to each other about our times in Iraq, about what fire team from outside the wire scared the hell out of us with pinpoint accuracy. We would immerse ourselves in the job, bouncing ideas off of each other in a prints, or how we as a mess could come together and affect change, meet our mission, and protect our sailors from the virus. When restrictions of COVID were easing, our time on Indy started coming to an end. We had no hotel services on the ship. We lived on the pier. We showered on the pier. We slept on the pier. We found out that our phones as hotspots for our laptops were faster than the Navy provided temporary land. Right? But we got the job done. Okay? And eventually we watched our ship get towed away by 2 tugs with chains. All right? From then on, we would chat through text, we would meet for dinner a few times, have conversations, still sass each other about the baseball and the football season. Unfortunately, for the last 3 years, I've had the displeasure of listening to him talk about the Atlanta Braves winning the NL East pennant. Right? That in and of itself is exhausting. Right? I don't see much of that sass changing anytime soon, especially with all the free time he's about to have. All right? Megan, Isaiah, Elijah, thank you. Thank you for sharing your husband and your dad with our sailors. To leave your home so he could guide young men and women on our warships. Alex, thank you. Thank you for choosing khakis and not whites during your ceremony. Some would take that as a joke, but in all honesty, it is a heartfelt thank you. Highly identifiable by our khakis, Chief has been a visible presence on our deck plates. A guide, mentor, father, mother, investigator, disciplinarian, leader to our sailors, and a trainer and counselor to our officers for the last 130 years. It is ironic that you're retiring 7 days prior to the night of all nights. Don't worry, you selects out in the crowd will find out what that means next week. It is said that there are 2 times when a Chief Petty Officer will be rendered a salute. The first is when they officially arrive into the mess during their pinning ceremony. The second is when they retire. Brother, congratulations on a fantastic career. Your mentorship is priceless to our sailors, every single one that you have spoken to. And on behalf of those sailors, thank you. Please enjoy your retirement, or as long as Mama allows you to. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Master Chief, for those kind words. Commander Rush will now present Chief Hill's End of Tour Award. Chief Hill, front and center. Military personnel, attention to award. Department of the Navy. This is to certify that the Secretary of the Navy has awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal, Gold Star in lieu of second award, to Fire Patrolman Chief Jeffrey A. Hill for meritorious service while serving as Combat Systems Department Leading Chief Petty Officer on board USS Manchester from September 2021 to December 2023. Chief Petty Officer Hill led 6 officers, 5 chiefs, and 28 sailors over an extended dry docking, selective restricted availability, basic phase completion, 3 crew turnovers, and a combat systems assessment. As Combat Systems Training Team Coordinator, he superbly managed all aspects of the ship's air, electronic, and surface warfare tactical training, building 3 proficient watch teams in preparation for the ship made in deployment. Chief Petty Officer Hill's superior performance of duties culminated in his 23 years of honorable and dedicated military service. By his exceptional ability, personal initiative, and total dedication to duty, Chief Hill reflected credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Signed, Rear Admiral George Darrow, given this 20th day of September 2023. Please be seated. Commander Rush will now present Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy Medal. Dear Chief Hill, congratulations on your successful career You leave an inedible mark on our Navy's history, and our nation owes you a debt of gratitude that can never be repaid. The leadership, mentorship, and stewardship you provided to your sailors have set a high standard. The personal and professional sacrifices you weathered throughout your distinguished career were of a noble purpose. You are one of the few in our nation who voluntarily raised their hand to support and defend the freedom we hold so dear. Your family displayed amazing pride in your accomplishments as you deployed time and time again to keep them safe. You and your family have lived a life few will understand. You have earned this truly memorable day. As honors are rendered today and we say farewell to a shipmate and your family, please accept my sincere appreciation for your service to our sailors, Navy, and nation. I wish you and your family all the best. Shipmate going ashore, sincerely, J. M. Cornell, 16th Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy. Commander Rush will present a letter of appreciation from your favorite NFL team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You also have a signed autograph from their head coach. Dear FCC Hill, in appreciation of your 23-year commitment to protecting our country with your service in the United States Navy as a Chief Fire Patrolman, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would like to wish you a happy retirement. Your bravery, hard work, and sacrifice will never be taken for granted. We have heard nothing but great things about you as a serviceman and friend. We know that the journey has not always been easy as you balance the many roles in your life. Because of dedicated individuals like you, we can perform on and off the field knowing that our life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness are relentlessly being protected. To express our sincere gratitude for your service, we would like to offer you a token of appreciation. We commend you for all your extraordinary efforts as well as your unwavering support of the Buccaneers. We wish you many, many more wonderful memories to come. Congratulations, sincerely, the Tampa Bay Bucs. Commander Rush will present a letter of appreciation from our 42nd President, Bill Clinton. Dear Chief Hill, I am pleased to join with your family and friends in congratulating you on your retirement from the United States Navy. You have served our country with distinction and honor, and you can be proud of your contributions to our national security and to peace around the world. I am delighted to send my best wishes as you celebrate this milestone and your years of military service. Sincerely, Bill Clinton. Commander Rush will now present Certificate of Appreciation for Services in the Armed Forces of the United States. For service in the Armed Forces of the United States of America, I extend my personal gratitude and a sincere appreciation of a grateful nation to you for your patriotic service to our country. Your bravery and dedication in our armed forces help protect your fellow Americans during a critical moment in our history and contributed to a world of greater security and growing prosperity. Your devotion to duty, honor, and country, in keeping with the long traditions of the finest military in the world, embody the American ideal of selfless service. Our nation owes you an incredible debt. Your commitment and the example you set will inspire future generations to serve with pride and to keep our country secure. You represent the best of our nation and are joining our fellow Americans in saluting your honorable service. I wish you happiness and success in your next chapter. Our Commander-in-Chief, the Honorable Joe Biden. Chief Hill, can you please escort your family to the stage? Commander, Commander Lufkin will now present a certificate of appreciation for spouse Megan Hill, his son Elijah Hill, and Airman First Class Isaiah Hill. On behalf of the Leviathans of USS Manchester, I convey our heartfelt appreciation to you for the many sacrifices you have made while your father and husband, Jeffrey, has faithfully served this country as a member of the United States Navy. Your willingness to endure the trials subsequent to his naval service represents the selfless love you hold not just for him, but for the country that both of you serve. As Jeffrey's naval career comes to a close, know that his achievements were only possible because of the tremendous team at home that supported him. Your patience, love, and unwavering support enable him to do his part in contributing to the global peace and prosperity that only a strong Navy can provide. Thank you for your remarkable contribution, and with sincere gratitude, we wish you and your family fair winds and following seas in your future endeavors. Given this 20th day of September, signed, R.P. Lufkin, Commander, USS Manchester. The Chief Petty Officer Smith will now present Chief Hill with a special retirement gift. Ryan T. Patton will present. According to some accounts of naval history and tradition, when a sailor retires on his departing the ship for the last time, it's considered bad luck for the sailor's shadow to touch land before they do. Thus, the sailor's shipmates will construct a sturdy box and handcrafted of the finest material in which to display mementos of the sailor's accomplishments, thereby symbolically creating a shadow of the sailor. The box safely contains the sailor's shadow until they are safely ashore, at which time the shadow box can be presented to the sailor in proper fashion, a ceremony much like this one. Historically, when a sailor would join the ship's crew, he would join that ship for his entire career. During the sailor's voyages to port of calls around the world, he would collect many trinkets, souvenirs, and reminders of his travels. Naturally, as space aboard ship was at a premium, these items tended to be small. When the sailor piped ashore for the last time, his shipmate saw to it that a special ceremonial box was constructed for him. The box will hold all the possessions that have been collected during those many voyages and will simultaneously symbolize the sailor's career and time aboard the ship. Ideally, a shadow box serves not only as a reminder of achievements and accomplishments, but also as a summation and culmination of a career. Alex, your retirement shadow box depicts your career achievements in the United States Navy. It includes your many personnel awards and the uniform devices indicating the ranks you progressed through. The bosun pipe is included to remind you of this ceremony today. Additionally, the top portion is for the national flag, symbolic of the nation you have so faithfully served during your 23 years on active duty. Flag detail, post.
Attention! Forward! March!
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony we're about to witness honors our nation's most cherished symbol of freedom, the Stars and Stripes. The flag is ceremoniously folded and passed from one sailor to the next in the honor guard formation. The flag folding ceremony represents the same principles on which the freedoms of our proud country were originally founded. The portion of the flag denoting honor is the canton of blue, containing the stars representing the states of our veterans of all generations who served in uniform. The canton field of blue rushes from left to right, inverted and engraved, as a pall on a casket of a veteran who has served our country in uniform and has made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our freedoms. And the armed forces of the United States retreat, accompanying the securing of the American flag.
signals the end of the duty day and provides an opportunity for honoring the flag, taking pride in rendering proper respect and recognize the freedoms it stands for. At the ceremony of retreat, the flag is lowered, folded in a triangle fold, and is kept under watch throughout the night at the chief's carnation's honored end. The next morning it is brought out and at the ceremony of revelry is run aloft as a symbol of belief in the resurrection of the body. The first fold. In honor of the 13 original colonies and our forefathers who founded this great nation, we salute you. The second fold. To the men who died in the War of Independence, we salute you. The third fold. To those men who fell in the War of 1812 to preserve our freedom, we salute you. The fourth fold. To the brave soldiers on both sides, the North and the South, in the Civil War, we salute you. The fifth fold. To those who shed their blood in the name of hope and freedom in the Great War, we salute you. The sixth fold. For those who have gone before us and died in the terrible battles of World War II, Pearl Harbor, Anzio, Midway, the Bulge, Iwo Jima, Guadalcanal, Normandy, and Berlin, we salute you. The seventh fold. To the men of the 1st Marine Division, who in a rear guard action at the Chosin Reservoir in Korea, saved their battalion and the lives of their brother Marines, we salute you. The eighth fold. For the brave men and women of our armed forces who fought, died on the battlefield of fire in Vietnam, Gulf War, Operation Enduring Freedom, and the Middle East operation, and whose names will live on forever on that hallowed wall, we salute you. The ninth fold. For those who lost their lives and suffered by the horrific and unspeakable terrorist acts of September 11th, and those who continue to pay the ultimate sacrifice of action during our post-9/11 operations, we salute you. The 10th fold. For our emergency response personnel and on-site first responders, police, firefighters, paramedics, doctors, and nurses, we salute you. The 11th fold. To God, our parents, and our families whom we love and respect, we salute you. The 12th fold. To the men and women of our armed forces, the arsenal of democracy and the hammer of freedom, we salute you. The 13th fold. Lastly, to freedom. Because without freedom, there is no honor. Without honor, we are not Americans, and on this vow, as long as this flag flies, we salute you. When the flag is completely folded, the stars are upwards, reminding us of our national motto, in God we trust. It takes on the appearance of a cocked hat, ever reminding us of the soldiers who served under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones, who were faithfully followed by their comrades and shipmates in the armed forces of the United States, preserving for us the rights, privileges, and freedoms we enjoy today.
I, the flag of the United States of America. My name is Oak Boyd. I fly atop the world's tallest building. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident, I am arrogant, I am proud. When I am flown with my fellow banners, my head is held a little higher, lowered a little short. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped. I am saluted. I am respected. I am revered. I am loved
For more than 200 years, I have fought every battle of every war. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, trenches of France, Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, the jungles of Guam, Okinawa, Taro, Korea, Vietnam, and in the heat of the Persian Gulf, a score of other places, long forgotten by all but those who were there with me. I was there. I led my sailors and Marines. I followed them. I watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill on Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-torn, and tired, but my sailors and Marines cheered me. I was proud. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of the country that I have helped set free. It does not hurt me, for I am convicted. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of my own country. When it is done by those whom I have served in battle, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the surely bonds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the new frontiers of space. I have been the silent witness to all of America's finest hours. And my finest hours comes when I am torn and stripped to be used as bandages for my wounded comrades on the field of battle. When I fly half-mast to honor my sailors, Marines, and when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother, at the graveside of a fallen son or daughter, I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I wait, dear God, long may I wait.
Certificate of Flag Presentation. In recognition of your 23 years of faithful and loyal service, Fair Ranger College students, congratulations. In tribute to the American fighting men killed during the attack on Pearl Harbor, the national anthem is flown through 8 a.m. to sunset, and a flagpole mounted to the battleship USS Arizona. The battleship, resting in 38 feet of water at the bottom of the Pearl Harbor, is no longer in commission. It was stricken from the active list in 1942. Special permission was granted by the Secretary of the Navy to fly the United States flag over the ship in memory of the brave men killed during the attack on the morning of December 7, 1941. The United States flag accompanying this certificate was raised and lowered from this same flagpole on 5th September 2023 at 13:55. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce to you Fire Controlman Chief Jeffrey Hill. Well, hey, y'all. Thank y'all for being here today. I appreciate it. I know some of us here, we call it. Okay. So, I wrote a speech because most of y'all know I can ramble a bit. Okay? We're off the rails. So I wrote a speech. Better keep it inside the swim lane today. Okay?
I'm not going to get too out of control. So I like to start by doing the customary thing. When the chief retires, usually they give their 40-star anchor to 2 first classes that they think that they see a bright future. All right, and that's usually the customary thing that happens. When you make senior chief, you usually give you chief anchors, and when you make master chief, you give you senior chief anchors. You know, but since I'm retiring, I'm going to be giving away my 40-star anchor to 2 sailors that I feel like have a lot of great things coming in the near future. So can I get IT1 Smith up here and FC1 Gibson up here, please? Yeah, so I think both guys are the future of warfighting on this side. All right, because it's not going away. LCS like it's not going to go away. But I think that because everyone's good at their thing, you know, everyone has different skill sets. But I think you both have skill sets. In some cases, just beneath the surface, that are going to be both extremely successful in the future. So I appreciate the hard work both of you guys have put in to make my life a little bit easier around here. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys. All right, I promise this is going to be 3 to 5 minutes, in and out, 2.5 pages. It's a Wednesday. We got stuff to do. Shifts get underway. All right, so let's get through this. All right. So, as I look out on everybody here today, I'm reminded of a book titled Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. A surgeon's look at the human and spiritual body. Written by Dr. Paul Brand and Philip Yancey. Stay with me here. I know it sounds like a weird book. In it, it describes a lecture given by an anthropologist named Margaret Mead. She's like the world-renowned anthropologist, right? And she said in a lecture she was giving to students that to her, the earliest sign of humanity, of we as human beings, can be traced back to a femur that was found at an archaeological site sometime in like the 19th. What's special about this particular bone, and it was a human bone, but what was so particularly special about it is that the bone had been broken and healed. Now, this bone is like 15,000 years old, and at that point, it had broken and healed. Now, in the animal kingdom and amongst our ancestors up to that point, like if you break the femur, largest bone in the body, I don't know if docs here can confirm that, but like that's a wrap for you. Like you can't get food, you can't get water, you can't hunt, you can't run from danger. So basically, you're like saber-tooth food if you that leg. This bone had healed. And to me, reading that, I thought that was our evolutionary turn towards humanity. Because that was when tribal humans were able to take those thoughts and those feelings and that attention that they would usually reserve for babies and small children, and actually apply that to adult members of their tribe, to include the sick, the elderly, the downtrodden. It was at that crucial moment in our ancient history that our ancestors stopped to think about this other being that's here with me, and that I'm going to make sure they get food, make sure they get water. I'm going to stand on guard and protect them until that bone heals, and hopefully this member of the tribe will walk again. And from the looks of that bone, they succeeded. That person did indeed walk again. How long they lived, we don't know. All right? But they did get back on their feet. So you fast forward, 15,000 years to where we are today. And you have to think of how far we've come as humans from the building of cities the construction of governments, the building of tribes, hunting, manufacturing, inventing, reading, writing, shared languages, religions. We've discovered all these things about ourselves as human beings, seen and unseen, even stuff all the way down to the atomic level. So with that being said, we need to continue to strive to take care of each other, because as long as we take care of each other, we're going to be able to take care of the country and keep the world and all our family and friends and everyone that we love from harm. To the crew and the young sailors out there, I see some of y'all in Type 3s. I'm just glad that y'all are here. I didn't particularly care what anybody wore. It's just good to have everyone get here together. To junior sailors out there, you are our nation's fighting chance. The constant upkeep and continuation of things that need to make the Navy run, a lot of that stuff is going to fall on your shoulders. I need two things. Right? Two things. I need you all to remain curious. Keeping that curiosity about this job, about war fighting, about the things that we need to do in the day-to-day to make this ship run and to make it successful downrange or even here in local waters is very important. Keep that curiosity, because I'm telling y'all, these ships are inanimate objects. It's us, the sailors, that bring them to life. Right? The ship is not going to care who you like, who you don't like, who you got beef with, who you have disagreements with, who you have agreement with. It's not going to care. The ship is going to punish you if you guys can't come together and work as a team. It absolutely will. And it will not care about anything else you got going on. Secondly, I need y'all to find y'all North Star. See, I've always been in the mind that sailors need three things. All right, they need someone to love, something to do, and something to look forward to. Allow those things into your life, especially the things that you have to look forward to. Then let that be your North Star. That way, no matter how crazy it gets, and we know it can get crazy out here, you'll have a direction that you at least want to go. Okay? Start moving your feet in a certain direction. So find that North Star. And I think that'll bode well for many of us out here in the crowd today. Lastly, it's not lost on me that soon Crew 214 is going on the corner. It's in like the coming days. Our nation is giving y'all one mission. To go out there, do our business, and if the time comes, fight and win. No matter what the underlying circumstances are, fight and win. And I have a lot of confidence in this group here that you guys are going to be able to do that. All right? And not only win, but win with extreme prejudice. To Commander Rush, thank you so much for being here. I do greatly appreciate it. When I showed up at Crew 214, I was a bit apprehensive, because I didn't really know what I was walking into. It's a decon one ship, I'm jumping on another ship, it's in the yards, I don't know the baseline, and I do appreciate you and Commander Lupton bringing me in and believing in my ability and allowing me to do my best, the best that I could on board Manchester, to get her out of the yard and get her out on the court. I appreciate that. Bobby, thanks for coming, man. You know, we got a lot of other things we're probably gonna discuss after this. I'll be around. All right, and maybe I can get to the gym. Maybe we'll get to the gym. To the Chiefs mess. Oh, to the Chiefs mess. I'd really like to thank all y'all for your help, your support, putting up with my weirdness, my quirkiness, and mostly thank y'all for keeping me accountable. See, I learned a whole lot from a lot of y'all, and I hope that all of y'all, my fellow chiefs, were able to learn a little bit from me. I like to take a little bit from everyone,
And I do greatly appreciate y'all kind of putting up with me, because I can be a bit of a mess. But as we all know, chiefing is not an easy thing to do. It's hard. And no matter how good you are, no matter how understanding you are, no matter how great you are at solving problems, making phone calls, following up, no matter how compassionate you are, you're going to be a villain in somebody's story. That's just how it is. And that's okay. Because that is the nature of our position as chiefs, and that's the nature of our creed. To my family, I've been conditioned to speak about the people that we have while remembering the people that we've lost along the way. And I know that they're up there looking down on us, watching and listening. Let's start with Mike. I have learned a whole lot from you. A lot. Okay? You've taken on a lot in life. Yeah. And to watch you get up over and over and over again, no matter what comes at you, you're the example of the person I want to be. And I look forward to being around. And thank you and Matt and Leah for welcoming me into y'all's family, into the family, and getting me addicted to golf. We're gonna be out there on the links. We're gonna be out there. I do plan to play a lot of golf. To my boys, I am extremely lucky, blessed, very, 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 very blessed to be your father, and they have been a part of your life's journey. I'm very proud of the men that both of you guys are growing up to become. I really am. And I look forward to being here for the good times and the bad times that are going to come to you guys in adulthood. And they're going to be tough times. But I will be there. All right? And to my wife. Be able to be sick of me. Absolutely sick of me. You've seen things in me that I have not seen in myself throughout the years. Thank you for lifting me up on those tough days. And checking me at times, because as I said, I can be a little bit ridiculous. Some days I can be a little ridiculous. I look forward to the coming days that we get to spend together. All the time we've got to be annoying you while trying to get dinner on the table by 6. I'll try to get dinner on the table by 6, okay? Megan, Eli, Isaiah, you guys are my foundation. And I will do all that I can, everything in my ability to make sure that the three of you feel seen, safe, loved, respected, and confident in the same manner that you guys have made me feel in all these years. Thank you guys so much. I love you all very much. So in conclusion, I know I shouldn't think in conclusion. I'm like, look at anything you do. But at least y'all know it's coming. So, and I'm gonna rip a little bit here. I promise not to take so long. But when I'm going through all my stuff with the VA, and I'm seeing doctors, and they're poking and prodding, blood pressure, X-ray this, and MRI that. But going through all my old paperwork, I found a letter from when I went to Mets for the first time that said that I was physically unqualified for and I forgot this letter even existed, but someone had put in a word and got a waiver signed for me so I could join the Navy all those many moons ago. I say all this to say, being up here, nobody gets to where I'm standing. Nobody gets anywhere in this life and in this Navy without the help of others, without each other. None of us get here. I don't make it here without my family, without my friends, and without my shipmates. I'm not staying here after 23 years.
So lean on each other. Take care of each other. All right? Be human to each other. Tell your stories, the good and the bad. Admit your mistakes. Admit your triumphs. Don't be afraid to be a bit embarrassed. Because me, I'm beyond embarrassed. Okay? Thank you all for being here today. God bless you all. And God bless the United States. Bring it back down to 6 feet. Thank you, Hill. Alright, so in the late 1700s, the U.S. Navy set sail with new ideas, new goals, and a desire to build traditions that would last through the test of time. The U.S. Navy led the way with providing honors for crewmen. The 1800s saw enlisted men holding retirements for enlisted men for the first time. The captain would allow a jolly boat to take the enlisted retirees ashore. Then, after the Civil War, commanding officers began to hold enlisted retirement ceremonies to show the crew that he and the Navy recognized the contributions of its enlisted crewmen. I'd like to introduce to you Dave Vieira, who will present the Chief's Retirement Creed. Chief Vieira.
All Chief Petty Officers, past and present. Attention! Chief Petty Officer community takes great pleasure in presenting to Chief Fire Patrolman Jeffrey A. Hill, United States Navy, the following retirement creed. You have this day experienced that which comes to all of us to serve on active duty in our Navy. I say our Navy because your departure from active duty in no way terminates your relationship, regard, or obligation to the United States Navy and your fellow Chief Petty Officers. By law and tradition, U.S. Navy retirees are always on the rolls, ever ready to lend their service when a need arises. The respect that you earned as the Chief was based on the same attributes that you will now carry into retirement. You should have no regrets. Do not view your retirement as an end of an era, but rather as orders to a new and challenging assignment, to a form of independent duty. Remember well that you have been and always will be an accepted member of the most exclusive of all fraternities, that of the U.S. Navy Chief Petty Officers. The active duty chiefs salute you, and salute! Ready to 82. The retired chiefs welcome you, and we wish you the traditions of fair winds and following seas, brother. Navy Chief!
Navy Pride!
Navy Chief!
Navy Pride!
Navy Chief!
Navy Pride!
Please be seated. Today, our Navy has given most of the pomp and circumstance, the honors, traditions, and ceremonies back to history. Time does not give us the freedom to do these things in the past, but you still have to stop all engines, lay about smartly, and drop anchors for homage to one of our shipmates on the shore. To honor the years served, the guidance, the leadership, the friendship, and the expertise that this shipmate has been given these 23 years.
there. He's that guy that he's that hand the ball during that hard time. But he still stood the watch. He stood the watch for 23 years. He stood the watch on his heels, our family, and our fellow Christians. Soundly safe each and every day, knowing that the ship is still to go. All right, let's see what's there. And salute. Today we're here to say, shipmate, the one stands to lead. Believed by those who have trained, guided, and led. Ready, two.
Please be seated.
Will you rise for the benediction? Let us pray. Everlasting God, we thank you for your presence in our ceremonies today, for the traditions, for the laughter, and for the sacredness of community. As Chief Hill steps into this new season of his life, we ask you to bless him with the same passion, faith, and trust that has sustained him during these last 23 years. Continue to watch over his loved ones and his grandson, faith for rest, rejuvenation, and continued joy as they explore maybe retirement together. Holy One, we know that retirement means bidding farewell to a shipmate and friend. So as Chief Hill and his family embark on this next journey, we bid them fair winds and following seas. We ask that your goodness will go before them, that your grace will be upon them, and that your guiding hand will lead them safely down the road of the unknown with confidence in their trust in you. Watch over all of us as we depart from this place, and may we always remember that all of us are fearfully and wonderfully made. Bless all of our gifts in service to you, to this great country, and to this world. Amen.
Amen.
Close celebration. Those guests, please remain standing in honor of the Master Grand Chief Hill, who please preserve the secretary. From the Fleet Reserve of the United States Navy, it's been certified that Chief Fire Patrolman Jeffrey A. Hill was transferred from active duty to the Fleet Reserve of the United States Navy on the 31st day of December 2023 after 23 years of service. This certificate is awarded as a testimonial of faith and honorable service. Signed, R.P. Luskin, Commander, USS Manchester, United States Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Hill will now report to Commander Rush and request permission to go ashore for the last time. Firstly, stand by to pipe the 5. Order has been in 1500 to today. Every world has used a boating call and cowboys to bring aboard or set the officers and security dignitaries. The United States were the first to provide this honor to the enlisted crew. The boats will decide as the side boys lay on or lay off the lines used to raise or lower the boarding platform. This was done so that officers or visiting dignitaries would not have to climb aboard using the rat line that the crew used. The ship's master or captain will also extend this privilege and honor to port officials to ensure a good berth, ship, well port. With compliments for the man master of the ship of the line for off the duck boat, 8 strong back man oars, along with the boatswain and side to send old shipmate ashore, or shore to his retirement home. Ashore never the deck, then all hands on deck, passed. The crew fell in at the waves rest for muster. The commander would make a speech telling about the retiree service. The great battles fought upon the open sea, the victory, the storm weather, voyages to strange and distant lands for the cause that other owners can read about. He would also speak of shipmates left behind. The boatswain would stand tall, the side boys and the crew would call for attention, and then the retiree would step to the quarterdeck, salute the commanding officer, and request permission to go ashore. For Mr. Granite, the retiree would step onto the platform and would salute the flags and serve. And then the retiree would be seated in the stern seat of the jolly boat going ashore. As the side boats lowered away the jolly boat to the boatswain's call, the ship's gunner would fire a final salute from the ship's main battery. The United States Navy was the first Navy to provide dive honors to its enlisted seamen. In the early to mid 1800s, enlisted men were holding retirement for their enlisted shipmates. After the war, the CEO would take part in these enlisted retirements to show that he and the Navy recognized the contributions made by the enlisted men. Until today, we choose to stop all engines, lay above smartly, drop anchor, and stand by to pay honor to one of our shipmates. The shipmate going ashore, to honor those who have served, the guidance, the leadership, the expertise, and above all, the friendship and discipline has been in these past 23 years. All chief petty officers, past and present, man the way. Chief Petty Officer, United States Navy, retired, departed. It has become customary following retirement for the family to be tied to shore, honoring them for their contribution to their husband and their father's career. Chief, please welcome the family to the work out there. Chief Petty Officer and family, United States Navy, retired, departed. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please join Jeffrey and his family in the hangar bay for a congratulatory handshake. And as always, Navy Chief!
Navy pride!
Navy Chief!
Navy pride!
Navy Chief!
Navy pride! I'm closing out. Congrats to Alex.